guys, what's up? Hi, Opical. I almost said hi to myself. It's that kind of. Hi, Dark. Yo, Opical with the 23. No, you gotta go at least one more month, then you can leave for 2 years. 2 years. I've known you for 2 years almost. That's crazy. Thank you so much. That is a long time. Hi, dear. How's everybody's weekend? Hope it was lovely. That's true. That's true. Wait, did you? Were you here before Subbot? Wow, what is this place? Pyro, I don't see you anymore. God, it sucks. Right. So we're doing a cooking. Didn't do one last week. For some reason. Oh, because of the hurricane. So, yeah. Today we're gonna do seafood pasta, but instead of pasta, we're gonna use spaghetti squash. We're gonna learn about how to cook a spaghetti squash today. We wedge salad with homemade blue cheese dressing and chicken salad for meal prep. A little easy meal prep for me this week. What I want. I feel like a stranger. I know it does feel like you're a stranger, but you'll never be a stranger. Hi, Kat. This is a cooking stream. It is. Yo, what up, lethargic? Here I do. All right, so we're gonna actually do the chicken in the Instant Pot because easy. It's really easy, that kind of thing. So if you're using an Instant Pot to do this, with chicken, you want to cover it with water. So we're essentially poaching the chicken, kind of. That'll keep it from getting all dry and nasty. But this should only take really like 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm just gonna pour that over, tear that apart. Well, and I'm going to salt and pepper this water because I can't not season. I don't know how people just don't season constantly. I'm gonna make sure it's fully covered. Hi, comic fan, how are you? Hi, Cryptic. Wow. That's ridiculous, lethargic. When's Ninden's birthday? Next Saturday, actually, and Raz got him a present that he wants him to open today. So we have it over there. So when Raz shows up, somebody let me know, because we know I'll ignore him and not notice him, so. Raz, be nice? No. Raz is never nice to me. Was he sick or something? Yeah. Must have been. All right. So, in the Instant Pot. This isn't actually an Instant Pot, technically. Well, not even technically, it's just not. It's some off-brand thing, but we're calling it an Instant Pot. I'm gonna put it on poultry, and it shouldn't even take that long. I'm gonna start it at 10 minutes, and if it needs more time, well, we'll do 12. If it needs more time, then okay. So that's it. Okay. Hi, Eternum. Okay, so we're gonna do a little step for the wedge salad. So I don't know how you guys cook your bacon, but in my opinion, the best way to cook bacon is in the oven for a number of reasons. Number one, it's not as messy. Number two, you get crispier bacon. Everything cooks evenly, so you don't get like the crunchy pieces and the soggy pieces. It's all just gonna cook evenly. Especially if you use a rack like this, because all that extra fat is gonna drip down into the pan. And so it'll stay nice and crispy. And crispy is what we want for our salad because we're gonna crumble the bacon over it. So, yes. I am going to get some tin foil though. Makes for much easier cleanup. Plus you're not rinsing all that nasty grease down your drain. So, hi Minnie. I hope someone would crumble my bacon. Crumble my bacon, baby. Hey Turnum, thank you for the hose. Alright, it's always a good idea to line your pans with tin foil, especially like a roasting pan or this kind of thing, because like I said, it makes for much easier cleanup. So, that aside, open this bacon. Hi Stricken! Alright, we're gonna just do like 4 pieces. Damn this way. I was gonna pull my hair up, but then it was like prettier. Yeah, but now there's hair in the bacon. I'm actually just gonna do as many pieces. I know Nin likes bacon. He'll eat it, plus there's like a lot left. Hairy bacon. Astralis are like the Patriot. That's true. Don't hate them just because they're great though. Alright, so I have my oven heated to 375. My oven tends to get hotter than most, I find. The recommended baking temperature for bacon is 400. And it'll take about 20 minutes at that temperature, but like I said, my oven gets hot and you don't want to get the like burnt edges, so I'm doing it 375 and just gonna keep an eye on it. So, Alexa, set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes, starting now.
Thank you, Duval. Do 8 pieces. No, not 8 pieces. Look, it's too much bacon, okay? It's not a bacon salad. Ain't no bacon salad. Alright. So, bacon's in the oven. Chicken's in the pressure cooker. We'll go ahead and make the dressing. We'll chop the veggies for the chicken salad, which I like a lot of celery. I'm gonna use like 5 stalks and see where that goes. Do any of you guys make chicken salad? Oh, what do you like to put in your chicken? Bacon salad is how you maintain the caboose. That's how you maintain a gut. At least for me. I don't really like bacon that much, but for a wedge salad, it's definitely. Maybe that's why. Okay, own that gut. Own it. I need to put a... Oh, I need my trash bowl. Look at me, I don't even have my trash bowl. What? That for something else. I'm gonna make some stock later this week. I know what I'm gonna do. Hit him with that menu command. So personally, I like bigger pieces of celery in my chicken salad, but just me. I like that crunch. No. Gotta have that texture, otherwise it's like mush. Excuse me. You can cut on granite. It can hold up to it, but you really shouldn't. Granite is very expensive, and plus it is sealed. They seal granite, and after a while you can break through that seal. Just use a cutting board, guys. Cut this piece in half because it's big. Very satisfying. Hi, Abby. How are you, sweetheart? When are you coming to visit me? It's like marble. Nah. There's granite. I think next house, if it were up to me, I would do quartz. Quartz is really nice. I like the way it looks. That might be enough celery, it might not be. I don't know. Like I said, I really like celery. Yes, tomorrow! I'm so excited. You and I need to go have lunch with the grandma soon. By the way, we need to figure that out. Meet up. Great. Tuck in my shirt. Y'all didn't tell me I was flashing midriff. I was gonna say something, but I won't. I know. Flashing the love handle. You know it. Thank you. I got it from Uniqlo yesterday. Disney Springs. It was like $50. And it's really cute. I was supposed to be buying like cute stuff for TwitchCon. And I didn't really come back with much of anything. Not really. It was kind of a disappointing trip. In all honesty. Here to watch deliciousness? Well, you've come to the right place. These grapes are like real crisp. At 12 bucks. Almost a little too crisp. That's my issue, Minnie. I know how to cook and I like to cook. So, yeah. But I am making, actually today's dinner is pretty healthy. Food, low carb. There's quite a bit of dairy, but and the lemon sauce that we're gonna make, but still. Low carb. Your grape doesn't make you go deaf when you gosh. So there's a trick that I saw a while ago that you like take grapes and you can put them between plates and cut. Try that. The only issue is I have to cut it like more than once, so. These are big ass grapes. I don't know if you guys can hear the bacon sizzle. Cut it 3 times. Are you guys gonna get some grape cutting ASMR today? I hope you're ready. Or maybe not. We're begging Mom to make chicken salad now. Do it just like me right now. Follow the recipe. I'm using Greek yogurt instead of mayo. If I have enough Greek yogurt, which I might not actually have enough Greek yogurt to do both of the things. So it might be like a combination of the two. You gotta get those croissants from Publix salad. Grapes are just mini kiwis. I don't like kiwi. Kiwi is like about it. We want like an even amount of grapes, celery. Where do you think you're going, Nen? Hi, Holden. I typed Twitch's most beautiful streamer to Google and it brought me here. Oh, stop. You are so full of it. Sounds like there's definitely a redirect error happening on Google. Just kidding. Thank you, Holden. How are you? Better be making me a slut. Dude, I'm trying to get my body ready for TwitchCon and my Japan trip. Sloppy Jessica really can't happen. I think kiwis are gross. I think dragon fruit is gross. There isn't a lot of fruit that I really don't like. I really hate just red apples. Green apples I love, red apples are just... I typed worst cook. Bro. I'm not the worst cook. I know that. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Jeff. Finally, somebody with a correct result. I hope you guys have snacks. Really? So not true, man. No, hell no, Kevin. Don't threaten puppies for your cookie needs. Alexa, how much time is left?
You have 10 minutes left on your 20-minute timer.
I can hear that bacon sizzling. Hi, Paco. I'm a better... Someone needs to find Raz. I am cutting grapes. Very good. This is going to be easy food cooking stream. You guys want to learn something really good. I have a lot to learn today. Anybody ever had or cooked with spaghetti squash before? You know what it is? May I ask why? Because we're making chicken salad for our meal prep stuff. So right now we're getting the mix in. So we've got celery and grapes. I want that little nipple grape in my salad. Squash is disgusting. Is it a squash? Yes, it grows that way, Ofco. It grows in Italy because nothing in Italy grows like except pasta. So even like squash, you open it up and it's just like al dente spaghetti in there. Oh, you're actually making it? Cook along with me. This is so fun. One of these days I hope that people will cook along. If I've thought about like listing the ingredients and like the recipe beforehand and give people a chance to like get their stuff, but I feel like nobody would do it. Pasta is a plant. Yes, pasta is a plant. No, you'll see what I mean. We're going to... A big part of cooking is timing. Timing what you're cooking properly so that everything is like fresh. We're gonna do a lot of prepping initially. We're almost done with the grapes. Yeah, I'm gonna do the last three in them. Perfect. A long distance family cooks at yes, quality time. I love it. How are you viewing me right now? Also,
hey,
is Brad there? Braga, thank you for the follow. Is Brad there? Hi, Brad. Brad doesn't come into my stream. I get a little hurt by it. Brad is my brother, by the way, guys. My little brother. Not so little brother. That's true. That's true. I get Hey, eggplant lasagna. What does that even mean, Minnie? All right, celery and grapes, done. Try not to eat all of your grapes. I think I dropped one. Okay, I just mopped the floor. I'm gonna eat it. Hello, family. I just assembled my own salad. Explain what's in your salad, Kat. Hi, reindeer. Okay, so now our chicken is still, it's depressurizing. Holden with the sub gifted fire, Farah. Thank you. Thank you, Holden. Thank you. Love you. By the way, guys, it's September, which means subs are half off. And they're also, if you continue your sub gift, September is my favorite month. Thank you, guys. Only 82. Oh my God, Holden, stop. I swear, only 82, he says. All right. It's now time for the dressing for our chicken salad. Lettuce, cheese, black olives, cucumber, tomato, black pepper. Ooh, that's a delicious salad. That's not like, I'm trying to eat like a rabbit salad. That's like good salad. I approve. All right, I'm probably going to combine mayo and Greek yogurt because I need Greek yogurt. So I'm just I'm freewheeling it a little bit with the chicken salad dressing. So. Mini, oh my God. Dude, I love sunflower seeds so much. All right. We have plain Greek yogurt. We have mayo, which I didn't really want to use, but that's okay. I think this is the, I'm gonna get a new utensil. Pretty sure that's the fork I like. I don't have any spoons. We have to use our dinner spoons today. All right. I think probably. About a cup-ish. Okay. I swear. Y'all need help. All right, I'm gonna add Dijon mustard. If I need more dressing at the end of this, then I'll add mayo, but this should be I think a little more. Little more. Mustard ASMR. Normal ASMR, you guys are like, no, but a mustard bottle farting on the mic, you guys love it. That's great. Whatever floats your boat, man. I'm here to please. I want to just get a little bit more of a yellow tint. Eyeballing this, All right, it's finally actually cooking now that the Instant Pot has depressurized. So, all right, cool. I like dill and parsley and chives. my chicken salad. That's what we're doing. Oh, lethargic. That's actually the greatest thing I've heard all year. Hi, Raz. Raz, while you're here, would you like Ninja to open up his present? I really want him to open it because I'm really excited for him to get it. So say yes. Say yes, please. In case you have to leave. It did. Well, what they do is I have a box and then they have like other box. So they like leave a key for you sometimes and go get it out of that box. So, all right, Nin, come on. Open your present. It's Nin's 30th birthday next week. So, honestly, lethargic, I would have at least like had a good conversation with you if you hit me with that at a bar, at least. I crossed out like where it came from on the label, so hopefully he has. Oh, it's like packing peanuts.
Oh my god, there's peanuts everywhere.
It's okay, you can make a mess. I'll clean it up. Isn't that cool?
Dude! Sick.
That's awesome. Look at that. That looks really nice.
Thank you.
Oh. It is a DeLorean model because we have the real DeLorean out there. Hi, Sujai. That was so nice of you, Raz. Thank you. Everybody hug Raz for him being just all around amazing. Yo, that's sick. Pyro's into it. A lot of DeLorean. Yes, I rode in it. Alexa, stop. I rode in it yesterday. And Nin's still learning how to drive a manual, so it is kind of an experience. That's not good. I'm gonna let that go for a few minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
That's true. But it's so funny, like everybody was just like breaking their necks looking at it. We felt so cool. People like pointing, taking pictures. They love it. Oh, okay. So I'm adding dill also. Like a little over a teaspoon. Dill's really strong, especially dried dill. But again, we're gonna adjust our seasoning after the fact. This is not the final stage. And then of course salt and pepper because nothing is complete without salt and pepper. Yeah, that's definitely a big issue with DeLorean stuff with Back to the Future. But he's so into it. I don't think he's even paying attention. Did you, Torres? Yes, we're getting so close to TwitchCon. I'm getting so excited. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon juice for a nice pop of acidity. I was using my hand before no seeds came out. I stopped and all the seeds came out.
Check it out. Check it out.
Oh! Yo. That's
Yeah,
sick.
it's really nice. It's solid.
I got
You
dirty
have
hands.
nasty hands.
I don't want to touch it. I'm dirty. Well, Raz, here's the thing. I'm gonna try to do mostly healthy stuff this month because I'm starting a stricter workout routine tomorrow. I'm really watching what I eat because TwitchCon and people are gonna be taking pictures of me and stuff, and I want to look good. I gotta be fit, you know. I don't want to be that streamer that I show up somewhere and they're like, she doesn't look anything like she looks like on Twitch. Like, who the fuck is that? Healthy shit. No, we're making something really tasty today. Like the meal prep, I just was really in the mood for chicken salad, so
Hold up.
All right, what? Does the wheel move the wheel? Does it? No, if it does, I'm about to lose my mind.
Give it a second.
Ooh! Ooh! Dang, that's wild. He's like a kid. Look how happy you've made him, Raz. By the way, guys, we still have time, so if you want to send Ninja a card or a present or whatever, feel free to get with me and just send it to my P.O. box, and I will give it to you. Who the fuck is that? Do it, Torres. Do it. All right. Well, that's it for now. We've got our elements for our chicken salad. Okay, actually. So now that that's done, we'll go ahead and prep some of the other stuff. Oh, duh. We need to make the blue cheese dressing. We're doing homemade blue cheese dressing. Does anybody here not like blue cheese? As I've gotten older, it's growing on me. Like I especially really like it on a like a cheese board. Pretty good. But I'm branching out. I'm trying new things. Oh, I could cut that off. I take screenshots of recipes. And that's how I do it. Let me find it real quick. By the way, for someone who has me completely hooked on the godforsaken cake, look, I've been busy, okay? I've been busy. And that's not, you know, I've been on quite a bit. Maybe not as much lately, but I have been on. Alexa, stop. Where the heck is that recipe? One that I was actually... Oh, here it is. That's the one. How our bacon is. Still soft. I'm just gonna, you know, few minute increments. Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
Finally. Dressing. Alright. Where is this? Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, he talks so much shit about Minecraft and he's so addicted. He has the biggest castle on the whole server. Okay. So, we get our sour cream out. I need another bowl, which I've used both of my... Put this in here for now. So for the base, we're using a cup of sour cream. like a good chunk of this. Yo, what up, Danny? What's up? Oh, that's you requesting a straw poll for a song. Nice job. When did I see it last? I don't remember when I was on last. Maybe Friday, but not Friday. I don't think I went over to your area, and I wasn't on for that long. So a while. Okay. Going half a cup of mayo. So basically 2 parts sour cream, 1 part mayo. Oh, okay, so interior upgrades. Oh, yeah, that's true. Song requests don't actually work on cooking streams. So. My apologies, sir. Making a mess. Half cup of mayo. I really like, I think it's called Duke Kensington's mayo. It's really good, and it's like, the difference in ingredients is like really surprising. It doesn't have like a few of these like weird preservatives in it, so it's fine, but see what you made me. Hi, True. What's up? All right. So this recipe calls for buttermilk. I forgot buttermilk. Because I'm terrible. So you can actually substitute buttermilk for Greek yogurt, or you can take regular milk and just add lemon juice to it. But I don't have regular milk either. Or is it lemon juice or apple cider vinegar? It's one of the two. Never tried it, but I guess buttermilk just has like a tang factor. So same old, same old. How's the house coming along? All right. Is Offical here right now? Offical, are you here? Alexa, stop. It's my red wine vinegar. I should have pulled it out before the stream, but you know how I do. Hi, Bubba. I'm sorry I didn't see you. Vinegar will make regular milk curdle. I don't know why. I don't know why, Raz. I wish I knew why.
Hey, listen.
So thanks for the follow. Well, even though Offical's not here, I'm going to get the Worcestershire. 3 teaspoons. 3 teaspoons of red wine vinegar. I don't know why I was thinking. What am I putting in here right now? Lol. A half teaspoon of Worcestershire. Look, honestly though, that's how it should be said. It's ridiculous. So many unnecessary like letters there. Said it wrong. I know, that's the point. Triggering, upsetting. work to whisk this all together. That's a thick boy. Yeah, okay. I'm actually gonna use this melting pot seasoning instead of just pure garlic salt. It's garlic and wine. Look, Worcestershire. That's how you say it. I know how you say it. But Ophical doesn't know how to speak because he thinks oregano is wrong too. Anyway, we're gonna add, you know, this isn't very, it seems thick. I don't know. Ninja, you're a blue cheese connoisseur. Blue cheese dressing. Does this seem a little bit too thick? Tastes good. He says it's oregano.
No, I meant Worcestershire.
I know. Worcestershire. So whoosh.
Do you say Worcester?
Worcester.
Isn't that
Well,
what's
that's-
that town? That town.
That's
in
just
England
like,
that's
I think it's just that.
Worcester.
I think, right? You say Worcester without the Shire. Don't like just like that seem. But it's not too. I'm talking about the texture. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, I need to check on the bacon. That tastes good on its own without the blue cheese. That's basically just like ranch. All right, bacon. Still, I'm gonna, you know what? I might be able to turn up the oven heat a bit. I think I can do that. Let's pop that bad boy back in. Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Cream of tartar,
starting
that's
now.
right. Carla with the 8 months. What up, bish? Thank you for the 8 months. If you guys already follow Carla, go follow her. She's back after a hiatus that none of us could hardly function with, so. Good to have you back. Be sure to go check her out. Thank you, Carla. Love you too. How are you? I didn't get to catch much of your bartending stream, which was a bummer, but what was your favorite drink from that? Okay. Blue cheese. I have a lot. I'm sure. I know how you are, and like I felt like you were probably just like dying. That just. But I'm glad that you took care of yourself. 4 ounces. I think this is 4. I wasn't paying attention. I think this is 5. You know what? Whatever. Good. All right, now we got it. We made it funky. Blue cheese is funky. The old, really? I had my first old fashioned like maybe a month ago and I did not like it. So you are like sophisticated. Oh my God. Is it first day of football season? All right, that's good for now. Okay, so we have our blue cheese dressing. I'm gonna give it a little, one more taste. I need like the blue. That's good. That's really good. Mmm. Wanna taste it then? I'm gonna just wait. No spoilers? Okay, so we're going to cover this and let it chill. for a little while. Let those flavors mingle until we are ready for it. I'm gonna do this for about 2 hours. It probably won't be 2 hours because we're already an hour into the cooking stream. Probably like an hour. But yeah, what's going on? Okay. What's next? I know what's next. Finishing our chicken salad. Move away. Those of you guys who are new to the Instant Pot pressure cooker world, always want to make sure that you let all the pressure out before you open it. So you push the steam valve, and until it like really stops, until this little valve doesn't pop out anymore. So let that go. Wait, what? Yeah, you are fancy, Carla. So fancy. Who do you root for, Raz? I burned the fuck out of my hand once. Hi, Traps. K? Why are you K-ing me? That's so rude. But yeah, I stuck my hand in front of this valve once and like burned the fuck out of myself. So just be careful. It is hot steam. Very hot, high pressure steam. So. I mean, I literally do not give a single fuck about football. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. See, it looks done, but it's not done. You want to do it all the way. I've heard too many horror stories about people getting their faces burned off by these things. So wait till that little nubbins relaxes. This little nub, relax. Alexa, stop. All right, that's good. So you want to open it away from you. Even just in case. Gotta be careful. Alright. So we will pull chicken out. Let it cool. Hi, Johnny. Right, making bombs. No, not really. But it's, I mean, it is a pressure cooker. You can make bombs out of pressure cookers, I think. So, I'm gonna use a plate. I'm gonna use a paper plate. Just so it can cool off. I'm gonna put it in the fridge a little bit faster. While it's cooling, we'll mess with our spaghetti squash next. So, I use thighs rather than breasts for this because I just think dark meat is way better. I'm bringing out my tongs. Bringing out my tongs for this one. Hi, Tasty. That looks so moist, yo. Gonna tear very nicely. It's very bland because it's basically poached, but it's your chicken salad, so that's what you want. It's not meant to be like browned. Like you wouldn't want to eat this by itself. But you see what's already happening? Like it's just tearing apart very easily. All right. That's out of there. I close this, turn it off, and deal with that later. Very careful. Okay. So we just want to let that cool. We don't want to handle it when it's too hot. Plus all the moisture will like come out of it if you cut into it while it's really hot. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna clean up just a bit and then we will move on to our entree. me tight, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Strizik. That's true. I mean, CS:GO. I mean, I should play a little bit of CS:GO every once in a while. I guess. Okay. So, spaghetti squash. If you ever handled squash before, squashes are very tough. Even if you have a very sharp knife, like, it's like not going into it at all. I would not recommend cutting a squash unless you have like a really sharp knife. Like, I mean really sharp. I wouldn't recommend handling squash like this. It's a good way to cut your hand off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a paring knife. Where's my paring knife? Well, okay. So we're gonna stab squash, puncture it all over. You can do this with a fork as well. It's just a little bit easier with a knife because, again, squashes have very tough skin. They've been through a lot. They've, you know, put up walls. Nothing hurts them. So, you gotta really get in there. That looks good. You know, I kind of needed this today. A little bit of... I do too, Truth. I haven't seen it anywhere though. I don't really know where to buy it. Somebody, this Thunder, mentioned that there's like this market that might have it. I haven't been over there. It's like 30 minutes away, so. But one of these days I do want to try. Again, you want to go all over with it. And one of the cases where microwaves are very useful. So pour it all over on all sides. So I'm gonna stick this in the microwave for about like 3 minutes to start on high. Let that go. I was faint if she. This is like a cheese knife. So, it's alright. I've already cut myself once on the stream. I don't want to do it again. Preferably not. While that cooks, we're gonna prepare our other stuff for our pasta. So for our veggies today, we're using cherry tomatoes and spinach. I was there for this. Hey, that's not true, Pyro. It's not true. I think I'm probably just, I think I'm just gonna keep it whole. I'm not gonna cut this. It's baby spinach, so I think I actually just wanna, yeah, I might just keep this in here. Pull out what I need. But I am gonna cut the cherry tomatoes. Oh yeah, you like them raw? I don't really eat them raw too much, except like in a salad lately. All right, pull up my recipe to see how much we need of this. Whoops. All right, bacon, crisp as. This is for our salad. So, crispy bacon. I did not, Raz. And not really, don't like it. That's really cool. These, I just bought these leggings and they're fit me super well. They're like falling down. So, like I said, it's so hard shopping for me. It's not turkey bacon, Raz. It's real bacon. Golly. All right, I'm just cutting these tomatoes in half. I think that'll do maybe a little more, I don't know. Oh, mushrooms. I forgot there were mushrooms. I bought mushrooms. Okay, so let's see how this is. Oh yeah, okay. Put it back in for another maybe 2 minutes. It's not gonna be done, obviously. We want to make it easy to cut. So, yeah. Half a cup, yeah, that's good. Baby spinach. Alright, I have sliced, they're pre-sliced. Go ahead and yell at me. I know. Pre-washed, but I'm gonna give them a little rinse. I will, Raz. How could they fall down? Well, no, that's the thing. I have all the hips, but none of the waist, so they don't. Yeah. All right, mushrooms have a very strong flavor. So I'm actually gonna cut these a little bit more. You don't want them to overwhelm the flavor of the scallops and shrimp because scallops are very delicate. They like to be the star of the show. Mushrooms. I'm kind of just like cutting them into like strips because it's not really like a French cutting style, but you know, I just want them to be a little bit smaller. But I do still want to get a nice bite of mushroom occasionally. Hi, Schnitzel. Yes, always a great meal. This is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be healthy. Gonna be delicious. I'm looking. We're actually not cutting an onion this stream, if you can believe it. Hello, Night. What a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day, isn't it? Why is your day beautiful? Any reason, or are you just happy? Both are good answers. All right. We have mushrooms, potatoes. I'm gonna use my mushrooms for my eggs. No, got nothing against onions. I love onions. But you don't need them all the time. Today is one of them. You don't need them. All right, one sec, guys. I'm an ass. Yeah, you are. It's okay. You got a few drinks, right? All right. We're gonna keep mushrooms separate. For the tomatoes. Okay. Let's check on our squash. Very hot. All right, there we go. So see, my knife is going through it a lot more easily, so. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna cut it right down the middle. Shouldn't have cut it that other way, but. Again, you see, I'm already having an issue cutting through it. You have to be really careful. Stab myself.
My memory finally came back.
Almost there. There we go. Bobo, thank you for the host. All right, I think. I haven't done spaghetti squash one. I don't know if I scoop out the seeds now or after. Let me check.
Hey, listen.
Official Mr. Blaze. Thank you for the follow. Not just any Mr. Blaze. Official. Okay. Find this. I've not yet, Troop. I want to. I want to see it. It looks like it could be really good. It's on my list. Why? Damn, she knows. Ew. Bear with me, guys. I don't mess this up. We're actually gonna cook it in the microwave completely. Normally you'd roast it, but it's time consuming, and for this application, I think microwave is fine. So if you're eating it on its own, like as a side dish, definitely roast it, but for this, it's gonna be like a bed for our seafood. Honestly, it's fine. Yeah, okay. We are gonna scoop out the seeds. I didn't want to mess up the integrity of the spaghetti. We're just gonna take a spoon like you would any other similar squash. You can save them. I don't really eat like roasted pumpkins, yes. But who am I kidding? I'm not gonna easy. They're the same kitchen table. Countertop? Oh, granite. Like, yeah, countertop. Oh. It's okay. I knew what you meant. Damn, I knew there was it's so funny. We were in Orlando yesterday and there's an IKEA in Orlando. And we were there. We didn't go to IKEA, but I was like, I feel like there was something I was going to look at. But I can't remember what it was. And now I remember exactly what it was. Truth, if you want a good replacement for Game of Thrones, watch The Last Kingdom. It's not fantasy, but it's medieval. Royalty, warriors, queens, shit. It's great. It's one of my favorite shows. you guys haven't seen spaghetti squash before, it's not cooked yet, but you can already kind of see what's happening here. It kind of pulls in like these threads. So it mimics rolls. That's why they call it spaghetti squash. Once it cooks, you'll see more of that effect. Probably missed a few seeds, but we'll get the rest out once it's cooked. None too worried about it. So if you want to roast this, all you have to do is just put it, you know, like this in the oven, drizzle it with some olive oil. Like I said, we're going for thyme and eat. Mostly thyme, because the process for roasting it is the same. But this way, you can keep more of an eye on it too. You don't want it to overcook. So, you just gotta make sure. I think you drizzle it with olive oil for. You clean the microwave. Gross. We're gonna get a baking dish. If I can, one that's the right size. Yeah, okay. All right. So for the microwave, we're gonna take a shallow baking dish like this. We're gonna fill the bottom up with water, like maybe about an inch. Okay. We're gonna season this with salt and pepper. Did you learn, gain a passion to cook? I've been cooking since I was young. The first thing I really learned how to cook, I was like 9. My grandma spends a lot of time in the kitchen. She loves to cook. So I would definitely say for my grandma, she's like, anytime anybody came over, she makes these like crazy spreads, delicious desserts. So yeah, she taught me a lot of stuff, and I don't know, I'm definitely a foodie. I like to eat. So it's really fun for me. Like, some people don't like to cook, but I really enjoy it. All right, what's your request, Raz? You say ramen. All right. So we're flipping this over, sticking that in there. Make sure that bottom is nice and submerged. And we're gonna microwave this for, start with, this is a little too full. Don't need quite that much water. Better. We're gonna start with 8 minutes. Cheesecake. If I ever come down to meet you, can you bring grandma? Oh my gosh. You would probably love that, honestly. My grandma is like very much a socialite. Why are we talking about cheesecake right now? Hold up. Oh, actually, it says 5 minutes. Or two 5-minute increments. Okay. So while that's going, we'll go ahead and finish up our chicken salad, which really won't take long because we've already got everything prepped. We just have to cut the chicken. Dropping stuff in the pantry. Where's the cat? feel like, oh wait, I didn't see your question. I would love to go to Denmark, yo. What's like since I've never been to Denmark, where would you take me? What would we do? What would we eat? First thing I ate, what would it be? I know that was a lot of questions. But... Cooking streams are hard. I miss a lot. Okay, our chicken is cool, so it's nice to handle. Not only that, but like I said, you don't want to cut into chicken when it's really hot, or any kind of meat, because all the moisture will escape. So I changed my mind. You're taking me somewhere. Changed my mind. Oh my god. That's some next level addiction. Let me tell you. Alright, so actually this is so tender. I don't even have to like cut it. I'm gonna use my hands to like shred it. I don't, this is enough for us? This is for us for like a whole week. Us. I guess. Are you calling me Jess? Damn. With cooking, sometimes you gotta get in there with your hands. A lot of people don't like to, but you have to. Your hands are your best tool in a lot of cases. Florida V. Great. The key. I've only been in the Keys once, and it was blast. Well, Thunder lives nearby, so sub meet up in the Keys, anyone? It's hot as fuck. Got my tattoo finished. Ooh. Yes, please show. I've always, like, I would love to rock a sleeve, but I don't know. That. Alright. If your chicken isn't this tender, you just cut it into cubes, but like I said, it's like melting in my hands. Oh, you would love Daytona Bike Week more than, well, I mean, I feel like that bike trip across like all the Keys would be super cool. Discord, indeed. Honestly, Snapchat's kind of dead for me. I don't really use it anymore. That might go away as a, and not a lot of people have Snapchat anymore either, so it's like, if I'm posting pictures like that, it's usually gonna go on my Instagram story. So. All right, yeah, that's a good amount of chicken. And like I said, I don't know if this is enough dressing. All right, I'm adding this. Earlier. Yeah, probably. Start adding like a good bit of that. We're gonna check on our spaghetti squash. All right, so what you want to happen is you take a fork and you're gonna pull it from the sides. Not quite, which is fine. That was just the first round. So, whew, that is hot. Yo. I'm back in there for we're gonna do 4 minutes. Like I said, you really gotta be careful not to overcook it. Really crowded place. See, I haven't been to on a good roller coaster in a long time. Like a scary one. Oh, that was definitely enough dressing. Maybe too much. Really, that's okay, actually. That's all right. Set up real good. I'm gonna add a bit more of this. That dressing to have something else to coat. And I guarantee you that we're gonna need to season this a little more. Going all in. You can also add like walnuts. I'm not a big fan of walnuts, so Ninja 914 is my hubs. You'll have to go through him first. Stuff on my face. All right, let's get a taste, see what we think of our creation. Definitely needs more seasoning. So, pepper. I think I'm gonna add maybe add some more parsley, some thyme, and a little more dill. That. You always want to season to taste. That's one of the things that as you get better at cooking, you'll be able to do. I can't remember the last time I followed a recipe on seasoning like to the T, if ever. It just, there's so many variations when it comes to seasoning. Like always taste during the cooking process. Just try that on for size. Much better. Definitely taste the dill. Okay. So, I'm not gonna do anything with this yet, but that was easy chicken salad. We did it in the Instant Pot. Yeah. That's what we're gonna be eating for lunch every day for next week. And perfect time because our squash is almost done. You're a villain. Raz is definitely the villain of this channel, but like the lovable villain. No. We do have a lot of subs right now. That's true. Put that right there. All right, 1 second. Have to keep adjusting my pants, guys. When you coming to Denmark? I don't know, bro. Probably not anytime soon, friend. I wish I could travel the world. Okay. We about to do the good stuff now. My space. Let's see how our spaghetti squash is looking. Microwave for about 9 minutes. Oof. Right, we want it to tear pretty easily away. See? Let's see what's happening here. Kind of take the same mentality as like al dente. You don't want to overcook it because if you cook it too much, it will no longer maintain its shape. Okay. It could go a little longer, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it cook in the residual heat a little bit more. I'm going to flip it back over and just kind of let it go. Plus, we're going to heat it up with our sauce and everything, so it'll kind of cook a little bit more. Whenever you're like making pasta or things like this, going through multiple stages in cooking, you have to take that into account. So like when you're making a lot of pasta dishes, you don't want to cook it all the way according to package instructions. You usually want to take at least like a minute or two off of it. Because as you cook it in the sauce or with the other veggies, it gets to the right. Sure. So, what did I say? I didn't say that. I said I guess I could occasionally. I didn't say next week. I did not say that. Ninja putting words in my mouth. Okay. So, does anybody here not like seafood besides Pyro? You know Pyro doesn't like it. So, for this, we're going to use a non-stick skillet. You can also use a cast iron skillet if you'd like, as long as it's well seasoned. However, I just really want to make sure that these scallops cook well because they were expensive and I don't want to mess it up. So I'm using a non-stick. Ninja and his popcorn maker always out. So we're doing 2 types of seafood today. So, they didn't have, like, they had the big sea scallops, but they were frozen, and I didn't want to deal with them being frozen. So I got the smaller ones, unfortunately, but they'll still be good. So, it's your birthday today, Bobo! Happy birthday! Some happy birthday hype in the chat. Hope it's a good one, Bobo. Alright. So, this is a good amount. Oh, they gave me like 7. I'm just gonna get a few less scallops. Or 1 less scallop, but it's okay. We got shrimp too. So we're gonna take these scallops and we're gonna pat them down. Dry them off. Welcome, Bobo. Get it nice and dry. This will help get a good sear. Best we can with a non-stick. If you want a good sear, you want to go not non-stick, but we should still get some color on it. All right. So these aside for a second. And I also have shrimp. So I don't know that I'm going to use all of the shrimp. I'm not really sure how much I end up getting. I think a little more than. I'm gonna do the same thing with the shrimp. Raz, you are so gripey today. Have shrimp. I think we're gonna do. I'm gonna keep this for like a little day snack or something. 1, 2, 3. Do 7. That way, whoever has 1 less scallop gets 1 more shrimp. Perfect. Thank you. Same thing. These are already peeled and deveined. The tails are still on. You can take the tails off if you want, but it's just it's an easy handle for like cooking and handling. Okay, now that that's sorted, put these shrimp back in here. Even though this looks like I'm just like putting trash back in the fridge, but whatever. All right, I'm going to cook the scallops first. You can use butter or olive oil. I'm gonna use butter because seafood, butter, and lemon, like the best. I have a lot of salted butter right now for some reason. Even though we're gonna heat up our non-stick skillet. About medium. We're gonna melt the butter. Okay. What are you guys talking about? I don't know what's going on in chat. I'm like I didn't see anything. That butter melts. Butter is great. Alright, gonna rinse off my tongs because we're gonna need them. They're metal tongs. You gotta be careful. Thank you, Dark. Oh. Now I know why she ignores me so much. Believe it or not, Raz, I don't do it intentionally. But maybe it's just my brain saying you don't want to read that. Ninja, will you get me another roll of paper towels, please? Oh, hey, I used to be better than I am right now. Oh, I didn't see it. Right in front of my face, didn't see them. All right, we're gonna turn this up to higher heat. Like I said, you gotta be careful. I'm gonna do a little bit more butter. By a little, I mean another tablespoon. Well, yeah, there are plenty of... I know a few girls that are better than a lot of the guys I know, so just saying. I don't fall in that category. But I have been better than some of the people that I've played with. Just, Alright, butter's heated. We have our skillet over high heat. I'm going to salt scallops, kosher salt. Okay. Oh, pepper. What am I doing? No, I need pepper. For some reason, forgot pepper. We're just gonna season one side and then we'll season the other. So again, scallops are very delicate. They do seem a little intimidating, but really they're not super hard once you know what you're doing. You gotta know what skillet to use. That's really the thing. The main thing is just making sure they don't stick. So really these don't take very long to cook. Maybe like 2 minutes in that butter. I want band capabilities. Damn right, Raz. You're the only one who can pick on me like you do. I agree. All right, so it's gonna be about 3 minutes, but you just want to keep an eye on it. Actually, these are cooking really quickly. Scallops, yes. I think I just said seafood, yeah. So, because we're doing scallops and shrimp. So, seafood. While that goes, get the side nice and seasoned. These are small scallops. So pretty much after I'm done seasoning these, I'm flipping them because I can tell they're browning very nicely. That's what you want. That's exactly what you want. Ooh, look at those. They're so pretty. I am quite pleased. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I know. I didn't want to mess it up. But the nonstick getting like a really nice sear on it. Like, look at that. That's lovely. So yes, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. However, those look good. Never mind, yeah. I was a little concerned that I wouldn't get a nice char. I added a little bit more butter and I did get the pan really hot, so it's working out really well. But seafood, like scallops and shrimp, don't take that long to cook. And if you overcook them, they get very rubbery, so you do have to, you can't walk away. I'm gonna see how these are doing. What I'm probably gonna do is, what is that? Lower the heat in a sec. We need smell-o-vision. They do smell good. Butter, scallops. It's really just the butter that you're smelling because it's getting all brown. You see that? Yum. All right, since I'm pretty happy with, I know what I did. I left a little bit of paper on the butter. There's like a couple little pieces of paper in there. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna turn the heat down like really low just to, I think, I wanna make sure they're cooked, which I think they're pretty cooked. 4 for Ninja and 3 for Sierra. Oh, come on, I want 4. I made them. I know, they gave me an uneven number. I didn't ask for a number of them, which I now regret. All right. So, I'm gonna call those done. These are smaller, and again, the residual heat will cook them a bit more. So I'm gonna trade you view here. Look at those delicious scallops. I'm gonna add another little pat of butter just to freshen that up and cook these shrimp the same way. I don't leave any paper on the butter. That would be good. You're in training. Wait. Hey, you can eat, look, seafood's fine. I mean, the butter, no. But this is actually a relatively healthy meal, considering. Okay, again, salt and pepper. Look at those scallops, Ninja. How excited are you? All right, we're gonna turn this heat back up. Not quite as hot. I rest my case. Ninja, if you were to, you can have either 1 extra scallop or 1 extra shrimp. What are you picking? 17 days. I'm excited, DRM. Super excited. All right, let that heat up a little bit again. Put our shrimp down, season side down. Again, this is why it's good to keep the tails on. So you can just kind of pick them up. I'm gonna get that nice sear on them. Ooh. Yes, TC indeed, it's coming up. Coming up. In person. I can't wait to see all of you in person. It's gonna be so like awesome and weird. Ow. Butter poppin'. All right. Shrimp is also one of those things that cook really quickly, as you can see. So. Flip those puppies over and let them finish. I'm gonna turn the heat down just a hair. Just to make sure they get cooked all the way through without burning the outside. Okay. Next step's gonna be the mushrooms. Actually, next up we gotta do the sauce. The cream sauce. I'll get that out real quick. A smaller washer, but whenever you're done getting your Rachel Ray on. I want to be better than Rachel Ray. Sorry, I didn't mean to roast Rachel like that, but... Alright, we're gonna do... It doesn't even say how much butter. That's funny. Okay, but thankfully I know what I'm doing, so I know how much butter I need to use, but that's bad recipe etiquette there. Okay. These are done. Oh, I just touched the plastic. All right, our seafood portion of our seafood pasta is complete. So, don't clean that pan. Don't clean that pan. Leave it. So we're gonna take a tablespoon of butter. Tablespoon of butter. Oops. A tablet for the... I have a tablet, but yeah, I would love like to have just like a screen. Like, that'd be great. Like built into the wall or something, which I know that's like a thing, but that would be awesome. And that was also like protected. Shit. My show on Food Network. I don't think I'm good enough at this to have a show on Food Network, but that would be awesome. This is just home cooking, guys. So, again, I've said this before. Whenever a recipe calls for wine of any sort, you do not have to buy really expensive wine. In fact, I look for literally the cheapest thing in the store. It really doesn't matter for cooking wine. So, This wine was like $3. We have white wine here. I like to use Pinot Grigio. You can also use really Pinot Grigio is like the best. It's like dry, but also a little sweet. Gives it a nice flavor. You know. Actually pretty good. Much white wine, 1/4 cup. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and melt this. This recipe is kind of crap. Like, this part of the recipe, they definitely didn't take their time in cleaning the process well. So here's how I'm gonna do it. Where is... Alright, let that butter melt and get to sizzling. I really, you don't have to do this. I just like to do it. I find it fun. To like let the butter move around until it's melted all the way. Do you guys think I'm weird? Probably. Yo, what up, Prophet? All right, if you want to pretend like you know how to cook, or you want like when somebody comes over, you want it to seem like you're cooking something glorious and delicious, literally just put butter in a pan and some garlic. Like, oh, what are you making? Wow. So. Ninja can confirm. What happens? Smells delicious. All right, we're just gonna let that garlic brown like a touch. Just cooking that butter a little bit. I didn't want to just add like garlic to liquid like it's telling me to do. My way. Let's go on. Gonna spaghetti squash over. On its time. All right. 1/4 cup of white wine. And we're gonna take a tablespoon of flour, all-purpose. If I can find my measuring spoons. So in that case, I'm just gonna use an actual tablespoon. Which these still have stickers. Wow, that's. I'll add more flour if I need to thicken it up. Okay. Whisk in that flour. Let that cook off a bit. Give her that floury taste. Getting that wine smell. So good. All right, we're using 1/2 and 1/2. So we're using a 1/4 cup of 1/2 and 1/2. Equal parts wine and this. All right, you want to do it slowly. Whenever you're making a sauce, a roux like this, make sure that flour is really nicely incorporated, and then We got our heat on medium-low. So you don't want to add it all at once because you're just going to end up with like a weird consistency. So this way it makes it really nice and smooth. Oh man, that's burning me. Lovely. Hi, Ag. How are ya? Time. Where's the time? I have no time. Fill in a little bit of dried thyme. Okay. And I don't have oregano right now. So I'm actually just going to normal Italian seasoning. Has a few other things in it, but it'll be okay, I promise. All right, that's really not a lot of sauce. I am why it's sitting there. All right, we're taking out where's my parm? Where is it? Please tell me I have Parmesan. For the love of God. Oh God. I can't remember last time I didn't have Parmesan in the house. Yo. Oh no, it's okay. False alarm, everybody. Don't panic. I panicked. I panicked a little. Ain't nobody got time for that, right? All right. So off the heat, but the sauce itself is still hot, obviously. We're going to whisk in some grated Parmesan cheese. That's really not that much sauce. A little bit, I don't know. We might be making another batch of that. Recipe sucks. Just kidding. Kind of, not really kidding. All right. We're gonna turn this back on. Medium-ish, medium-high. I'm stealing your food. You won't. Yeah, I think that's, it's already messed up. Like, I could add more flour and more cream and everything, but I think what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna incorporate this. And if I feel like it's not enough, then I'll just make another batch. It doesn't take that long, so. Yeah. It was easy enough, very simple. We're actually gonna add a little bit of olive oil to this. Let it heat up again. When you have non-stick, you want to use wood or silicone. I'm scraping it. You wouldn't want to do that with metal. We got a nice little amount of fond from that, though. Complete. All right. We're sauteing our mushrooms. Cook those, get that coated in that butter and that goodness. Right? Weather's been great. I went to the pool on Friday, got some sun. You guys can tell, but I'm like at least a quarter shade darker than I was on Thursday. All right, while that goes, I take one of my squashes. We're gonna go ahead and shred it. And you pull any seeds that you lazily left in there. Look at that. I'm gonna get a little taste of that. Spaghetti squash is really good. Like, I just salt and peppered that. And honestly, I would just eat that on its own. All right, we're not gonna let that go too much longer, but we want them to shrink down. Mushrooms are a lot like spinach in that they shrink like crazy. I think Raz is impressed. I can sense that you're impressed. Well, good. At least, as long as I look good on your screen. Whatever. That's really all that matters, right? All right, we're gonna turn the heat down low, and we're going to add 2 cups of spinach, about. Watch the magic happen with this spinach. We're gonna add the cherry tomatoes that we cut in half here. Wow. I'm gonna let that spinach wilt down before I add anything else. Spinach and cherry tomatoes are a really good combination. I actually use spinach and cherry tomatoes in my eggs a lot of mornings. I could add a bit of cream. That's true. I could add a little bit of cream to that, or half and half. That way. I'm gonna do it. What? You could do that to that too. I know, but it's gonna go in the sauce anyway. Fine. But we need more flour too if we're gonna do that. I don't know, I think it'll be okay. I'm gonna add a bit of lemon to that also after I get the other stuff. I don't even think it's like not, this recipe was trash. Good thing I know what I'm doing for the most part. Food for Football Sunday. No, I didn't even know that it was Football Sunday. All right, we're gonna adjust this a little bit. I'm adding more cream. More white wine. Let that come to a simmer, and a little bit of flour. A little bit more flour. And we also need to add some lemon juice. Didn't say, even though in the recipe title it said lemon. So that's annoying. Again, when you're making seafood, lemon is a must. A must. All right. See how that does. The white wine is gonna give it acidity, but the lemon is really good too. Oh, I'm so proud right now. As much as I hate lemon, she's right. Of course I'm right. I'm always right. Lemon is one of those very, like, just very important cooking, all right. I'm feeling this. I'm going to toss in some panko for a little bit of crunch. I'm gonna let that toast a little bit with these. I'm having fun right now. I'm having fun. What does acidity do? It gives that, like, brightness. Like, that's the best word for acidity. Like, you know, like a sour. Like, really good cooking has a balance of a lot of different flavors. It's like if you eat a cake that's, like, too sweet. That's why a lot of people like chocolate cake, use, like, dark chocolate. Oh, with a wedge salad. I don't know that you're supposed to cut off the stem. I've never made a wedge salad. Like, you don't want to eat that part, obviously, but I don't know if I cut it if it'll like fall apart. Huh? I almost think you'll want to do it like a cabbage, like kind of like this. We'll see. Wedge. Not yet. I have not. I have all the stuff. I'm gonna bake them tonight and send them hopefully tomorrow. It's like I said, the hurricane really threw me off, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna get them out. I promise. I promise. Cherry tomatoes. Oh, we finally get to break this out. This is the bacon we put in the oven earlier. Nice and crispy, able to crumble. Oh, you don't need. Okay. I'm going to do the liberty of sprinkling, peppering the lettuce. We're getting real today, guys. All right, homemade blue cheese dressing that we made at the beginning of the. It's a little thick, but it's probably. I would have made it a little thinner, but I think the difference is I didn't have buttermilk. But that is good. And to top it off, blue cheese is your fave? It's growing on me. I used to not really like blue cheese. We have more blue cheese, and we're going to sprinkle a bit more. Mainly just for aesthetic. Also, it's good. Use for a door stuff. Well, that's a wedge salad, friend. I think it looks delicious. I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper for color. Okay. Thyme. Have everything. Ooh, you know what? I pulled these capers out for a reason. I'm adding them in. Doing it. I didn't even taste this though. I need a taste. Get a taste, see what's going on. Yeah. Definitely needs more parm. Hi, Viking. Oh my god. You're such a hater, you know that? Bit more parm, I think. I want to add just a touch more. Well, actually, I'm gonna do the capers first because capers are pretty salty. This needs a little bit more salt anyway, but Ninja loves capers. I feel like he's saying that in chat right now. I can hear him typing. Confirm? That's what you're saying? Oh, rip. Okay. gonna call that done. Now let us serve. Not a lot here, but it look like there's a lot. It's 1, 2, 3. So, admittedly, the spaghetti squash is not going to look as appealing as like pasta, but it is a really good substitute.
I kind of stay to myself mostly.
Okay.
You know,
And then
and I think I was.
you're on deck. On deck.
I really like seafood and I really like cheese.
This is like,
Very much.
this is all you right now. You're not going salad first? Wild.
Right in.
Going right into the scallop. Unappealing but healthy.
Mmm. Great. I don't even miss that it's not pasta.
Really?
Really, the texture says pasta, so.
What else? What else is going
And
on?
the cream sauce makes it feel thick like pasta.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Right. Delicious.
Flavors are you detecting? What could be improved? You need to work on your judging skill. I need to be broken apart. Broke my nail.
The seed not have
Oh,
seeds in
that's
it.
true.
That would be chopped. Technical are lacking.
Basically tasty.
It's great. I don't know what else to
Clean
say.
my nails.
Paper's good addition. Is that freestyle?
Yeah, those
Papers are always good.
papers and lemons. Way to go. When in doubt. All right. Well,
It's very creamy. It doesn't look like it, but
get a. Okay. I'm glad you cheered up, Duvald. You need a knife for a wedge. For a wedge salad.
nice.
It's a lot of dressing on the stick. But you like blue cheese, so
Cheese. Those. Lettuce. I like bacon.
that's.
Make sure.
I get a full bite. What happened to the saucepan? What do you know what happened to it? That was a slow flow.
It's a good salad. Very crisp and fresh. Wedge.
That's why I like the
The
wedge.
wedgeness is very. It keeps, when you cut it, all the like water comes out of it. Salad this way, I get the water.
Want the water? Crispness.
Fantastic.
What do you think of the dressing?
Great.
Better than like other dressing or the same?
It tastes like really good.
Well, good. Delicious. Fly. Thumbs up. Alright, let me try this pasta.
1 out of 10 meal.
Oh, stop. Got one seed. One seed. Mmm. Yeah, that's good. You're not gonna take it with you? Wow, he
We're
didn't.
eating it.
I just want to taste. Take it away. Your dinner. All right, ladies and gents. Coming up, like no, like next week. So, yeah. All right, thank you guys for today. If you're new here and haven't already, be sure to join the Discord and follow me on all my socials. And I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. Love you guys. Bye.